Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers.
Okay, so in this episode, we're going to drop off some resources. I've been mining iron for a little bit, and all of our ships are a little banged up, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get this under control. So let's see here. We should be able to bring this guy over here. And let's go to platform, open, camera 4. Rotate and aim. So let's see here. If we turn around and connector. Okay, so it has a lot of components in it from when it was connected to the other connector for some reason. So those will all go into inventory for the cargo container, which is I'm totally cool with. But after this will be ore. So let's go ahead and check our inventory for that. That's pretty cool. So let's go to connector, right? Yeah. So let's get all that iron into there so we can get that all working up. All right, so also what I took care of is I got more solar panels online and welded, and also added an antenna, just a small temporary one to get us to where we can connect to ships and control them. Like the Reaper, I wasn't able to control it from sitting inside the chair to keep our suit charged. I had been using the Kess for that before I blew it up. Turned it into a puddle jumper. Ha ha ha. So I got all the solar panels on top of the refinery done. Quite a bit of the wall panels are done. I went through and did as much as I could reach with the Scorpion. Thorbast, sorry, asked why I didn't use the Scorpion to do all the rest of the other manufacturing in yesterday's video. And the reason was because I was still being specific where I wanted the supplies to go. I had a limited number of steel plates, and if I would have used the Scorpion, they would have went into all the exterior wall panels and everything else. I ended up burning short on steel plates, which is why I had to take the Reaper out to go get supplies. Because, why are they kicking sideways? That's really weird. As long as they're going in there, that's all that matters. So, yeah, we're out of iron, we're out of steel plates, we're out of a lot of the components that come from iron. So I had to go take the Reaper out to go get a bunch of iron. All ships are in need of repair, like drastically in need of repair. When I went up to the Castrel to get a bunch of the solar panels, on the way out, I crashed the Scorpion into the docking door and lost a grinder. Luckily, there was nothing in it. But it was just a fluke. I couldn't see the angle as I was exiting, and it snagged, and when it snagged, it ripped it off. That was the worst thing that happened, was the loss of the grinder. The Castrel took very little damage, and in fact, the Scorpion just turned around and zapped it real quick with its welder, and all was well. So we have the Kess is missing a large amount of its components. The Reaper, because of its lack of ability to see where it's going, and also the fact that it's wider than its grind heads are, it bangs into everything. And with so, it's lost a ton of welders, or a ton of thrusters, a few little odds and ends on the inside here missing. It just needs a complete overhaul now because it has had so much damage happen to it. So I'll probably end up just reprinting the ship. Actually, the Kess is in worse shape, but this ship needs a redesign. These need to move out to here, at least to here, because I just repaired all of this and it's all bashed up again. And I was trying to be very careful when I was grinding this time. So this ship needs help. I only had enough supplies to put small thrusters on here, not the cool blast thrusters we have all the rest of the directions. So it's really slow to slow down, which does not help it in the department of keeping out of trouble. And then Matthew Ritchie asked why we have not used like 1 or 2 assemblers only and put a ton of the upgrades on these. The same thing for the refineries. The directions they're facing now is I can put upgrades on all of them. So upgrades can still be applied, but I'm also looking at it the fact that I'm hoping that we're not going to be here much longer. That's, my big goal is that we're just not going to be here for it to make that big of a difference. So refinery, you're not doing anything, buddy. Get to work. Just take it all. Okay, you can't do it that way, I guess. And you're not doing anything either, so the other half's going to go to you. Alright, so now we have iron production online. Same thing, it's going to go for the refineries. I mean, I can still put upgrades on there. It's kind of the way we went the layout that we did. Let's get out of there so it's not so loud. So that we can still get upgrade modules on them if need be. But like I said, I don't think we will be here long enough for it to matter. Or that's the hope and goal and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, so and one of the things I want to take care of is why I needed to get going on this is I want to get some more walls put in, but I was out of steel plates. So I want to get this building here done, but I also want to start getting this wall done coming around the side so we can start adding in the things like the next tier of solar panels and stuff like that. So so the other thing, Matthew Ritchie was agreeing that solar panels on everything is a good idea. Yeah, I don't think I want to go farming uranium anymore. I don't like farming ice, so why would I want to farm uranium? So let's go ahead and take a look. I want to do, so our fuel time is 0, which kind of expected. We've added a ton of solar panels. But what I would like to do is set these to recharge. Everything's in production, and we're still at a fuel time of 0. So we're doing really good. So these guys here will charge up. We need to get all the rest of these in place, which I'm not really sure it'll matter. It will matter when the sun is moving. When we're going to have day and night cycles, that's really going to make all the difference in the world right there, is the ability to have batteries in place and fully charged by the time the night cycle comes around, because otherwise you're going to be sitting here cold with no ships to work with because your antennas will be down while the sun passes overhead or passes away, and you wait for morning. So, alright, can we make that jump? Holy crap, that was pretty awesome. Alright, so we got some more steel plates here. Let's grab those. Those must have came out of the Reaper's little cargo hold that he had. And see, can we make up? Oh, he made that jump too. Holy crap. So I'm going to do, this external wall is going to be solid. I'm not going to put any windows in that because in theory that would be like a security breach. And, well, wait, hold on. So now that we know that this wall is going to be solid, just like the rest of the wall, I'm not going to work on that right now. So what we're going to go do is we're going to come over here, and I've been contemplating putting hangar doors right here, but I decided against it, and we're just going to go ahead and put a window in right here. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it like so. Actually, hold on. Okay. What I want to do is I want to try and do a window up against this. So I'm going to go like this. Whoops, wrong way. Like that. And then it'd be kind of cool if you rotated it, rotated too. And then like this. Alright. So that's going to be a 2x window. So I think we have 1x2s. I don't know if we had 2x2s. So let's go looking here. 3x3, 2x3. Well, 2x3 would work. We need girders, which we have none of. Let's hope we have some in here. Wrong button. We don't, but we have steel plates now, so we can make some. So inventory assembler 2. All right. Alright, this is totally not working the way I wanted it to. Alright. So what if we do something like... this isn't going to work because as soon as we do this, we're going to break that off and then it's going to fall free. So let's try it anyway though. Yeah. Alright, so let's go the other direction. That won't work either. Well, that's rather frustrating. So let's try something else. Let's try to put our favorite block in here and see if it'll link up to that. Because we can put lights on these, so well, let us do this. It will. Fantastic. Alright, so like that. And do we have to do one more? No. So that's a... there's a 2x2. Alright, let's see if we can find that 2x2. There's 1x1, 1x2s, 3x3. So 1x2 flat. So it's going to have to be... it's not as cool looking. Oh wait, hold on. Bam. Yeah, that's good. So now we turn around and put this like here. And we'll put the standard angled corner piece in the corner, and then hopefully it'll drive with that other block. Not sure, I've never really done that before, so. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so we have a ton of bulletproof glass, so we just need some more girders and a ton of bulletproof glass, which I made a ton of it in preparation for a bunch of cool windows. So let's come here, assembler 2. Let's put that in there so I can take that. Girders and as much bulletproof glass as you can carry. And cool, the shiny side's pointing out like it's supposed to. Wow, that's a lot of bulletproof glass. Alright, let's go take a look at it from the inside. Hey, 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 open this door up. Nice. Alright, cool. I don't know if I like the fact that it's so high up, but it's windows. It's not just blocks. It'll definitely look cooler from the outside when it's all welded up, with all the blocks in place, and maybe some color trim. Alright, so we're going to throw this guy here in the corners. Sure. Sure. And maybe. No. Kind of. Almost. That'll work. Nailed it. Alright. So, okay, cool. We're going to get this all welded up here, and we'll use a Scorpion to do it. I'm not going to do it all by hand, but I'm also going to take care of it off camera. I just need a lot of this iron to get produced, and let's go ahead and check on how that's doing. Refineries. Refineries. You're not doing anything, so hey, how about you work on some iron? You're working on nickel again. We have a metric butt ton of nickel. That's awesome! All the nickel in the world. Okay, so we're going to get all this iron produced, and we're going to start making a bunch of steel plates. So hopefully in the next episode, we can have a lot of this welded up and in place, and start working on a little bit more decor. Get some more windows in place, like in the habitat and stuff, and start building up a little bit more of the perimeter wall. We've been without defenses for a while, which the only reason I've let that slack is because, well, we're in peaceful. There's no hostiles, no raining terror from the sky, or anything fun like that. Let's see here. Hide empty. Still 21,000 iron. Can we do iron instead, please? Well, it'll get to it. Not a big fan of... Yeah, there it goes. It's grabbing it now. Cool. Alright, so it'll make its way in. This is just going to churn away and produce lots of fun stuff for us. Another reason to having more assemblers versus just expedient ones is that we can set them up to do different things at different times. So if we have a need for things like construction components like we do in rather large quantities. We can set up 1 or 2 assemblers just to do construction components on a regular tick. And since they produce at such a low volume and such a low rate, even with upgrades, then we can always constantly have a flow of construction components coming in. So it's just something that's kind of nice. Just a little bit of expediting process. And we can still do other production without impeding on that. So, cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, how the directions we're going with the base overall ideas and stuff. Still, nobody made any comments about like how you guys would like to see it painted up. You know, when I started painting up the ships, you guys had all kinds of input. But yeah, so I'll let it go one more episode, and if nobody comes up with anything for recommendations, then I'm just gonna go ham and go Picasso on this whole thing. The recommendations were that we pick a cool color scheme, kind of like we've got going on in here in the habitat with this stuff. Pick something cool like with the internal wall colors and stuff that we have in the mod packs versus picking colors to go along with individual ships. So basically colors to go with their station, their duty. So the refinery area here would be green, like the Reaper. And this part over here will be yellow to go along with the Scorpion. This over here would probably be blue. This one over here would probably be red and white for the habitat. And I can't remember. Actually, this would probably be the color of the Kestrel, the gray and the orange. This whole thing here. From the hangar all the way over. So, alright, so yeah, just leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. This is Havoc. Have fun. Keep gaming.